what I just want to guys make you notice is the similarity, as I referred to that in the written report, of these kind of like, you know, swing failures, these fake outs, uh, when you compare that with the bottom of June and July. Okay, it reminds me so much of, and gives me exactly the same vibe. This is definitely a form of a chart pattern. Okay, like you see repetitive like breaches over the support and beneath the support, which could tell you, indicate, you know, a lot of selling pressure from the bots, from the alcos activating and triggering, you know, the selling alerts, and the crowds, you know, as well, just literally flooding and going to sell off the perfect supports, just because they see, you know, the psychological approach and the mindset tell them, you know, how much money they've lost. In case such unpredicted black swan event comes, then this may happen that it would accelerate the Bitcoin sell-off momentarily, you know, into the $38,000 region, like area and region. Even if it dips below, I would consider any deviation below these levels to be kind of like a good buying opportunity. Honestly speaking, because of the range trading, you know, where you actually buy, like for the strategy number one, buy the lows and sell the highs, or the strategy number two, where you buy the breakout, retest, or sell the breakdown, retest. Okay, so technically, if you're a short-term trader, you could sell the breakdown, retest, but if you're missing the breakdown, retest, then it's not safe, because you are potentially getting front run, just the way you would short the support, the final bottom in here, and you would sell the final bottom in here. Each and every consecutive dip below the support and closed above, right? Like a typical fake out, you intraday price action looks like you just bounce off the support, then you lose the support, but momentarily it's bought back, right? It's bought back and closes the day, you know, somewhere higher. So let's say this is an open price, this is a low price, this is a well, like, you know, perhaps it goes higher, this is a high price, and it closes somewhere over here, right? So you would have a candle which would have the candle body pretty much like defined by the open and close, right? So here's the open and here is the close. The open here at these levels, right? The close here at these levels, which is pretty much like here. Then you would see the spike up, right, to the highs in here, and the spike, and then the candle shadow down. Okay, so this would create some sort of like a hammer type of a candle, spinning top, or a hammer type of a candle. Perhaps such price action, okay, is hidden behind this one candle of larger time frame. So that is the how you call that? That is the overall anatomy, okay, of the swing failure, of the SFP, swing failure pattern, or a fake out, or a bird trap, like, you know, specialist breakout, like whatever you call that, doesn't matter. It's just a chart pattern that expresses the overall bearishness of people at the support, who sell the support, trigger the bots and algos to sell the support, and then well, the market gets enough of the selling liquidity in there to process with their massive whale longs worth of millions and then billions of dollars perhaps. So here, what can be expected is, as well, I do believe that we would still expect we could still expect this 50, 55, $58,000 region to be retested eventually. Okay, and it is just a matter of time. At the same time, you know, even if we go to, let's say, lower time frames, right, to just account the very latest dips, starting off from the July's bottoms, and if we take the volume weighted average price anchored at the very, you know, very final dip of July, and you will tell that we are perfectly tapping in here. And on top of that, you already have seen the candles breaching through the support of volume weighted average price anchored and actually closing above. So it somewhat confirms already the swing failures in here. On top of that, you would have swing failure coming from the price action, which means that it's, you know, although it's made the new low, it closed and managed to close above, right? So this is the typical level, typical swing failure, right? It breaches through the support, gives you the deviation, gives enough liquidity for the buyers. So this confirms so far that this area is a buying opportunity. This is confirmed also by this and by the previous candles, okay? So we have quite a strong confluence quite a strong confluence, and I should say, quite a confirmation from the markets that the market reacts well and positively and in a bullish manner, the buying manner so far on the micro time frame, on a local time frame, around like between 42 and $44,000 approximately, which are exactly the levels that I was giving you guys. Well, right, for the volume weighted average prices ever since the peak occurred, and ever since the actual bottoms were given as well. What else locally? If we go to lower time frames, right, you can anchor the dips, you can anchor the volume weighted average prices on the local peaks in order to analyze what tells you that the average price of Bitcoin ever since the peak of $53,000 is actually at 46.5. So you know that right now the price action is below that level. So technically it could result in a mean reversion play where you could expect Bitcoin to revert back to the mean, to its fair price based on volume, right? And anything technically below, like its average price, is a good buying opportunity because it's underpriced. It's priced lower than its fair average price. So here we got the support tap. We've got the overall support tap. We have the potential mean reversion play which can occur. And well, even if we account, on an hourly basis, you can anticipate some potential bullish, price action coming after breaching through the main local resistance based on volume, accounting this very local dip drop, and well, potentially the resistance is going to be 45.5. But in case you see breakout and retest successfully, over this a view up, then this potentially brings you to higher levels anticipated. Another resistance 46.8, clearly support with the pre-breaker, so 46.8, 47. Yeah, this is it, supports and resistances.